Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is CeeChronicles. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm a bit bubbly because I've been drinking black coffee, okay? I'm about to finish it, but I think I shall finish some of it while I do this video, okay? If you're here for the first time, my content is mostly fragrance reviews, fashion and lifestyle videos. So if that sounds like something that ticks your boxes, please make sure to subscribe. I would appreciate you joining the family. I always, you won't understand how happy I feel when the numbers go up. So I do hope you will consider subscribing. I also want to say thank you so much to my returning subscribers. Thank you for always coming and supporting this channel, okay? Now, before I get into the video, I'm going to take two really big sips of my coffee and then put the cup on the side. And then we'll get to today's business, okay? Let me not waste most of your time. I have 20 Middle Eastern fragrances in front of me today, okay? And this is in response to a subscriber, okay, a viewer. They go by the name Human Person, okay? And they sent me a message saying, hey, could you consider making a video of budget Middle Eastern fragrances that are gourmand in nature? That was the question. So I thought, okay, I'm going to pick maybe 5 or 6. And while I was picking up these fragrances and I'm explaining because of this gigantic cup of coffee, I realized, oh my God, I've got so many fragrances that are gourmandish in nature and that are Middle Eastern as well. So I needed to kind of just, jumpstart myself. Okay, so getting straight into the video. This is for you, Humans Person, okay? I picked 20 fragrances here. These are all from the Middle East. They are yummy in nature, okay? They are gourmand. What is a gourmand fragrance? A gourmand fragrance is a fragrance that will incorporate notes that are sometimes notes that you that will remind you of maybe something you've eaten before, fruity notes, realistic notes of things that are edible, okay? Now, the first one that I picked up is this one, Deewania, and this is by LaMuse. I haven't actually done a full review of this fragrance because I'm still trying to get my, to decide on what I actually decipher here. But this qualified for this particular video because what I get mostly from this is something that smells like fig, okay? This is a very sweet fragrance. Unfortunately, I've never smelled pink sugar, but I suspect that something, just makes me think that maybe this is, pink sugar would smell like this. I get a realistic candy feel from this fragrance, okay? There's something that feels like soft fig, something feels like apple, like pear, but it's really sweet, okay, drippy and juicy. That is what you'll get here, okay? So yeah, definitely one I had to pick up, and I think this one would set you back about $20 depending on where you get it from, okay? So I'm gonna move to this next one. Some of them I've done reviews of, so I won't say a lot about the fragrances that I've actually done reviews of, okay? The next one is gonna be Swiss Arabian, and this is Jamila. If you go back to my videos, I've already done a review of this one, okay? But it made it here because it's from the company Swiss Arabia. This will cost you between $30 and $40 US. It's got some apple, it's got marmalade. It's fruity, it's jammy, okay? It's fruity, it's jammy. You actually feel like this is something that you could eat. It will remind you of candy, okay? So that is our number 2. The third one is also from Swiss Arabian. I just had to get these ones out of the way, and this one's called Amaali, okay? Amaali is also fruity, okay? But this gives you like a drippy caramel vibe, something in here. Oh, there's a lot of pineapple going on here. It's very juicy, okay? Some apple, some lemon, some vanilla. It's really sweet and really juicy. This is beautiful, guys. So this is Amaali. This will also cost you between $30 and $40. When it comes to Middle Eastern fragrances, guys, it's hard to cap a price on them because the actual Middle Eastern fragrance companies don't do much to market their work. So anyone who gets a hold of these fragrances usually just charges anything, okay? So what I urge you to do when you're purchasing Middle Eastern fragrances is to do your shopping well, okay? Check eBay, check Amazon. If those are the sites that are accessible to you, go to the Middle Eastern websites, okay, that actually sell perfume. There's also Amazon AE. Try to get I noticed if you buy them on Amazon AE, you actually get, the proper price, the real affordable price. Because I sometimes get people coming on this channel and saying, we wish these fragrances were as affordable as you say. Because here in the United States, they cost $50, $60, $70. It all depends on your shopping, guys. So that's what I urge you to do, okay? Number 4 is going to be this one. And then my apologies again for the fragrances that I'm bringing here that you may not be able to find. That's because, again, these guys don't do a lot of marketing on their fragrances, okay? But if you look hard enough, or not hard enough, but if you look around, you may find it. This is a company called Ehsaas Collection, okay? This will cost you about $20. I put this one on my Middle Eastern Gourmand fragrances because this one is super juicy, guys. I get something that feels like mango in here, something that feels like a lot of raisins. It's very fruity, maybe apple, mixed with a lot of spices. Really amazing. Okay, it's beautiful. It is so juicy. But I haven't done a review of this one, and I don't see it around. But I guess if you went on, like I said, the .ae sites, you may be able to get this one. It's called Oud Al Shams, and it's from the company Ehsaas Collection. Okay, so really juicy, really spicy and juicy, very fruity there. The fifth one that we're going to talk about is from Surrati. Okay, there's a company called Surrati, and I did talk about these ones when I was doing my perfume oil collection. Okay, if you want to smell pear, okay, if you love pear, for instance, go for these ones. Okay, Surrati, and this is Musk Tahara pears. You can get it as a fragrance. Okay, I just don't. What I do is sometimes I balance it off. I balance it off between fragrances and perfume oils because I just don't want my fragrance collection to burst out of the sims, okay, because you can easily get to that point when you are a fragrance reviewer like myself. So some of the fragrances I buy in oils, and if I absolutely love something, then I'll go for it in its, actual bottle perfume oils, or on the perfume form rather. So this is Musk Tahara pears, and you get it from this company called Surrati. The good thing about Surrati is you can find them on eBay. You can also find them on Amazon and online from different sellers. Okay, so this is a juicy pear. Juicy pear. To cut the long story short, there isn't much going on here. It's all about pear. The next one is from the same company, okay, and this one is pomegranate raspberry. Okay, I just love this one, and the lasting power is a beast. It gives you yumminess. I can smell it from, it's closed, but I can smell it. Okay, it is a bubbly raspberry that's dominant. It's the raspberry that does most of the talking here, although it's got that pomegranate there, okay, that gives it like an earthy kind of mood lifting kind of thing. It is a beautiful earthy fragrance, but very high on that raspberry, okay, and a bit of some pomegranate. So you will get these ones from Surrati. And in terms of these ones, unfortunately, the actual perfumes, I think, are about $50. But I put everything here as affordable because I believe, for fragrances, 20, 30, 40, 50, sometimes even 100 is affordable. I do have 1 or 2 here that will cost, well, maybe 3 or 4 that cost way more, but I just felt, okay, it's not fair for me not to include them just because of the price. Okay, so this was pomegranate and raspberry, and this is of Surrati. Okay, number 7 here is going to be this one. I did a full review of this one, so I shan't talk much about it. This one is Lattafa's Elite, and that is just white. Okay, if you want to smell like it's this one has got some elemi in it, okay, and the elemi gives it like a spicy lemony feel. And now, as though that's not enough, they went in to throw in the lemon leaf, okay, bergamot and some tamarind. So what I get the most here is a tea like vibe, okay, realistic, like a herbal tea, but it's not too it doesn't lean too Middle Eastern, but you can see the art in there. It's like a very light, fresh tea like fragrance, something that you may want to wear out of the shower. Okay, so this is another Gourmand. I just felt it just reminds me of tea. Okay, Lattafa's Elite, just white. If you want to see the full review of it, you can click on my Middle Eastern playlist, and you will be able to see the actual lengthy review of it. The next one I want to talk about is this one, Zarah. I haven't seen this one being talked about, but you can find this one. Okay, Zarah, not as in our Zarah, our traditional Zarah. This is a Middle Eastern one. It's got an H at the end, and this one's called Far Away Femme. Okay, this is delicious, guys, very delicious. It gives me a fruity mix, okay, with a punch of a huge punch of peach and apricot, okay? And not only that, it gives a beastly performance, okay? This is a lot of fruits going on here. You couldn't possibly gift this one to somebody that does not like fruit, because this one, in as much as it does have a touch of florals, it leans more fruity than anything else. And what you're going to get the most is that peach and the apricot, okay? And in case you were wondering there, I have my candle burning. I just wanted to scent the space, okay? Right. YouTube is work, guys. It's a lot of work, especially if you like to do things the way I do. I like doing my videos like, well, I like well thought videos and thorough videos, okay? And this is not to pat myself in the back. I'm just saying it is a lot of work, okay? The next fragrance I included here from the Middle East. This is Bouquet Supreme, okay? Bouquet Supreme Gold, and it's from the company White Oud. I've also done a full review of this one, okay? But what you get here is you know, like a fruity mix with some pink pepper there, some pear, and some tuberose. But it translates to a really creamy, lactonic, smooth, fluffy kind of fragrance. Really, really fluffy, you know, like as though there's some whipped cream, you know, included in this particular fragrance. This one, price wise, maybe $25-30 as well. So, and you can get some of these if you look around, okay? eBay, if you like Middle Eastern fragrances and you're nowhere near the Middle East or anything like that, eBay would be your best bet, because there are a lot of sellers that are throwing in fragrances there, okay? One fragrance that I cannot do this video and omit is Choco Musk. Choco Musk. This is a love and hate for a lot of people, and I think you can see it's not exactly on my love, you know, on my love kind of net for me. What I'm probably going to do with this one is I think I will use it in my bath regime, because the oils are quite good as well when you're bathing. You just drop, you know, put a few drops there of oil and it just scents the bath, because this to me is overwhelming. This is chocolate, a heavy chocolate scent, chocolate done like no other. Any person, even an anosmic, will know you're smelling of, you know, chocolate. This is just too much chocolate, okay? There is a bit of some spices there. There is some cinnamon included there and some vanilla. But it's the chocolate and the vanilla that pulls this one back and forth. You know, a lot of chocolate. So if you're one person that wanted something that is gourmandish from the Middle East, try this one, Choco Musk, and it's from the company Rehab, okay? I'm going to be inserting bottles of this. This one's quite very affordable. I think it's less than $12-15, somewhere thereabout, and you can find it in perfume form. I tried it as an oil. I could have purchased it in perfume oil, but I was like, ooh, that was too much for me. So I didn't go ahead and purchase it as a fragrance, okay? I mean, as in like an alcohol fragrance form, okay? Because obviously these are fragrances. What am I even saying? Now, the next one I'm going to talk about is this one. This is my number 11. Remember I said I've got 20 in front of me. This is Adeeb, okay? Adeeb by Lattafa. This is your, this one has got a lot of other notes included. It's a zesty Lattafa, okay? And I find that it's not talked about a lot, okay? But I've done a full video of this particular one. It's called Adeeb. This is zesty, okay? It's got your lavender, it's got your patchouli, but what you're going to get there is that bitter orange rind kind of vibe, okay? The orange they've used here is so not so bitter, but it kind of protrudes through all the notes, okay? Lavender is there trying the hardest to come out, but it ends up being an orange affair to a point that it's a mouth-watering kind of orange, okay? So Adeeb by Lattafa, and that is my number 11 Middle Eastern Gourmand Middle Eastern fragrances, okay? Number 12 is going to be from my Attar collection, okay? Because I'm wearing this as my fragrance of the day, I can spray it on myself, okay? Attar collection, and this one's called Khaltaat Night, okay? This one's your nutty, I'm already feeling that already. It's your nutty, sweet, spicy, fruity cherry, okay? And that's mixed with hints of cinnamon, red apple, and vanilla. That is what you get here, okay? Really good. It's very mood lifting for me. Unfortunately, this is one of the pricey ones. But it did make it on this video because of reasons that I explained earlier, that I just thought I might as well bring all the Gourmand Middle Eastern fragrances within my collection. This is beautiful, guys. This is a mouth-watering cherry, okay, mixed with that red apple. Gorgeous. And it's got that sour undertone. Okay, this is not a review, so let me move on to the next one. Okay, the next one, which happens to be number 13. We can't do this video and leave this one, Raghba by Lattafa, okay? Because I'm already wearing my fragrance of the day. I'm not going to spray it on myself. I'm going to spray it on a piece of paper, okay? This is not listed as a Gourmand, funny enough, okay? If you went on Fragrantica or whatever, this is not listed as a Gourmand, but this is one fragrance that made Lattafa noticed, okay? This is a fragrance that gave birth to Lattafa, I guess, on the internet, because everybody was intrigued with this fragrance. Mine's a bit darker because vanilla turns dark, okay? It has this sugar note in here, which translates to a gorgeous caramel, okay? Vanilla-y caramel feel, okay? And in as much as there is some oud here and there's some incense in here, those don't matter. It's that sugar note, the way it mixes with the incense, it just comes off as a drippy caramel, almost ice cream caramel vibe. So that is Raghba by Lattafa. Okay, the next one is going to be this one, okay? This one is Asdaaf, and it's called Dalia. Okay, Dalia. I did a review of this one in case you want a full full review of it. Dalia. Okay, sorry, there's something there already. Let me get sorry, there was something already on that tester paper. Let me put them here so that I don't confuse myself and start talking about things that are not there. Okay, Dalia is your sweet, tropical, fruity. You are going to be reminded of fruit juice when you purchase this fragrance. It's got lychee. It's got a lychee in here that is almost realistic to the senses. Okay, it's got a watery lychee. And then it's got, again, that mouth-watering rhubarb. Okay, and it's got some citruses in there, but it just translates to a beautiful bottle of juice. Okay, beautiful, beautiful bottle of juice. This is something that is so good to the nose. It's unfortunate that it doesn't have, a very good lasting power, but it made it here because of, what it is. Okay, so this is Asdaaf's Dalia. Okay, and if you want a review, you can go ahead and check my my previous videos. Okay, the next one is going to be Ramz Lattafa Gold. Ramz Lattafa Gold. Okay, this one is your this one is it has a lot of fruits. Okay, a lot of fruits, quite dark. Okay, unisex as well. Yeah, I get a lot of from this one. I get a concentration of oranges, of blackcurrant, of apple, of peach. Very it's got the florals as well, but it's very sweet. So all those fruits, tend to domineer, and the florals kind of like shy away, and it becomes like a really thick fruity concoction, dusty as well, that sort of thing. So Ramz Lattafa Gold is another recommendation here that I would that I chose to put here. And this will cost you, I think, about $25 as well. Asdaaf Dalia, this one, the Asdaafs are cheaper than the actual Lattafas. So when you're purchasing, make sure, okay, this one maybe $20, okay, somewhere thereabout. Okay, the next one is going to be in oil form. This one, it's in oil form. Okay, if you like the smell of dates, the fruit, okay, this is your baby. Al Rehab, okay, and it's called Al Shakir, okay, I'm not so sure, okay, but I'm just pronouncing it as how you would pronounce it in English. Okay, so it's Al Rehab, that is the company that makes the perfume, and this one's called Al Shakir. Okay, it's unisex. It gives off a spicy, sweet, smoky, dates, mostly dates, and then it's got the citruses in there and a bit of some incense. So this is also a recommendation. Okay, the next one here is going to be this one. I had to put it here, Yara by Lattafa. I've done a video of this one. A lot of people love this one, and that is because it's got the tangerine and it's got the tropical notes. It's got the heliotrope here mixing with the orchids, giving it off like a licorice undertone. Okay, so you got to get like a licoricey thing going on there. Very creamy. Okay, very creamy and very gourmand in nature. And this one goes for $30. Okay, the next one I'm almost done, guys. I'm only left with 2. I can't believe that. I'm only left with 2, okay? The next one is Attar Zaafaran, and this is called Daar al Haneen, okay? Daar al Haneen by Attar Zaafaran. This is also like on your juicy, fruity side. Okay, loads of fruits here, but very subtle, okay? And what is in the forefront here feels like it's apple, and it feels like there's some pear in there. That's what's in the lead, but it's definitely your fruit juice concoction here. Daar al Haneen, I have a full video of this one as well. Second from the last, okay, second from the last is gonna be this one, White Oud Perfumes, and this one's called Royal Oud, okay? Some of these I have given to my daughter. She loved this one. I just found it too thick, okay? This one is here because it's a concoction of spices. A lot of spices going on here, guys. Very spicy, very resinous, okay? Herbal in nature, but with a mix of a lot of fruit. So it will remind you of something that is made in a kitchen, okay? Something that you'll find in a kitchen, but very spicy. Take note, like Indian spicy, okay? Like Middle Eastern spicy. That's what you get, but with a lot of those fruits. Now, the last one to cap off this video is gonna be this one, okay? This one is Lattafa, and it's Musk Salama, okay? Musk Salama is here because it's a musk, but it's got a lot of creaminess going on there. Kind of feels like ice cream to me. Very creamy, okay? It's fruity as well. So if you are one of those people that like to smell creamy, fruity, ice cream-like, this is your fragrance. So that's what I had for you guys. This was a dedication to human person who asked me to do videos of, you know, fragrances that are Middle Eastern, but that are also gourmand in nature. I hope you did find this video useful. Thank you so much for that question. If you have other content that you'd like me to bring here, just put your suggestions in the comment section, and I'll surely, you know, make time to bring those videos to you, you know, as we go. CeeChronicles is my name. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's been a long one, but I enjoyed it. Let me finish my coffee off while you know, get on with your business. Thank you so much for joining me. Remember to subscribe, guys, if you haven't subscribed. Turn on notifications so that you're notified anytime I upload a video. And remember, guys, smelling good is a form of good manners. Cheers.